Do you just have a baby and you're wondering why you cannot sleep even when the baby is sleeping? You're wondering why suddenly you're forgetting stuff. You're wondering why you've lost interest even in the things that you used to love. This condition is known as postpartum depression, and I have been a victim of postpartum depression. Hello everyone, I'm Viana's Beauty and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be talking about postpartum depression, and as a disclaimer, I am only giving you tips and tricks that help me personally. I'm no medical practitioner, but from my experience I want to share with you, because many women go through postpartum depression without necessarily knowing that this is a state of things. So when I had my second baby, I was going through postpartum depression, and it was with the help of my doctor that I knew that this was postpartum depression. Okay, so what are the signs and symptoms of postpartum depression, and when does postpartum depression take place? Usually it's after having your baby, maybe from the first to the third month, and if it exceeds after the third month, then you are getting into a serious situation, and I advise you to see your GP or your doctor. So guys, after I had my second baby, it was so difficult for me because I used to be a very busy person. Before I joined my husband, I was a very busy person, and I had never been on my own. And having a second baby, having to take care of the first one, then the second one, it was so difficult for me. I lost interest in the things I usually do, and one of the causes of postpartum depression too is changes in your body as a woman. After you've had your baby, you experience, for most women, they experience weight gain. Some women, they experience pimple and acne, and having that facial change, like your face becomes chubby. It really makes you get into that depressing state. And when many people are in that depressing state, they tend to do a lot of things. Like, I was on my live stream and somebody told me that because she was in a postpartum depression state, she had to cut her hair. So people do different things when they're in that state. As for me, I enjoy posting a lot, but I had to stop posting. I had to stop posting on social media because I didn't love the way I look. So write down on the comment section below some of the things you did when you were in this postpartum depression. Most people, they don't know that this is a situation. They don't know that this is what it's called, postpartum. And after I had my first baby, I actually was in a postpartum depression then, but I didn't know because I was by myself. I was in a university. I was with my husband. Well, they can't really feel what you are feeling because you are the one who birthed the child. I don't know if I'm making sense. After I had my first baby, I was in the university. I was going to school, but it didn't last that long because I had something that was occupying me, which is one of the ways of getting out of that state is actually staying very busy. I was going to school, and before I knew it, time just went like that. But for the second one, it was so difficult because I was abroad. I was by myself. You're not having like family members, or everybody is busy. People will be like, oh, the first one you put to bed, they'll be like, oh baby, congratulations, baby, you're welcome, baby. And after that, that is it. You face your problems with your baby, with your family, by yourself, because everybody is having their top ass shifts to work. So whatever things happen, that's your cup of tea. So for the second one, it was very difficult for me because I was abroad and I still had to take care of the first one, and I was not working. Even if you're working, they give you 6 months of leave. Within that 6 months of leave, what will you do to keep yourself busy? Because once you are in that state, depression state, you stop doing the things that you love. The first baby, I could get away with it because I love singing. I was going to the choir. I was singing, I was meeting, interacting with other people. So time passed by so fast. So we have talked about some of the causes, like some of the things that is happening to you that you can know that you are in a postpartum depression state or postnatal depression. You can either call it postpartum depression state or postnatal depression. So causes of postnatal depression, you have you can be facing anxiety, change, physical change in your body, like you gain weight or you lose weight, or you generally don't love the way you look. Then you tend to forget. If you have a baby and you are forgetting very small details, you are forgetting things. Apart from the fact that I'm somebody who forgets a lot, when I had the second baby, it was not easy. My sister Rosette, we are in the same place together, she can tell you. Like the least thing, I can just have an appointment and I forget. I was just forgetting and forgetting like that. That was the state of postnatal depression. So if you're having some of these feelings, you can look into it. Even when the baby is sleeping, when you're supposed to be sleeping, you're not sleeping, you know, all those things. So I want to talk about the things you can do to get out of this state, because it's a state that is not good. Honestly, it is not good. And you'll be asking yourself, since I no longer do the things I love doing, what are some of the things that I can do to come out of this postnatal depression? I'll be sharing with you some of my tips. And the first thing I do is that when it's getting so intense for me, I take a shower. Everything now, without even being in the postnatal depression, when I'm not feeling fine, when I'm not happy about something, when I'm sad, I take a shower. It really helps to relax me. It really helps to bring back my mood, you know. So you can take a shower, and even though you're not doing the things that you love, you try to just keep busy, try to set your mind on something. It can be an online business, it can be coaching people, it can be YouTubing, anything that will keep you distracted, anything that will shift your attention. Because once your attention is not shifted, you keep thinking, oh my God, look at my stomach, oh my God, look at my stomach, look at my face, I have this acne. You'll be trying to press it and it keeps making the situation worse. So try to keep busy. The third point is try to have someone you can really confide in, someone you can talk to, someone that can relate to your situation. Okay, so I am here, and if you're having a baby, let me be your shoulder to cry on. You watch this video, send this video to someone who just had a baby, because these are things that we tend to ignore and that really cause people to, you know, do things that they don't want to do. Imagine that fellow woman, just to shave her hair. A lot of people do that, and you don't understand what they are going through. I was here by myself. My husband was very supportive, but see, we still had bills to pay, right? So he could not be babysitting me and the girls for 24 hours. He had to go and hustle. While he goes to hustle, I have to take care of the other girl. She was going to school. And you know, when you have a newborn baby, there's a tendency of the baby crying all through the night. You know, you wake up in the morning, you're tired, you're having puffy eyes, all those things, they are just too much. My experience might not be the same as your experience, but I'm sharing you tips that kind of make me feel better and snap out of that depression state. So have someone to talk to. You can watch videos that will motivate you. Like you're watching this video now, watch videos that will motivate you, and then try to find time for yourself. It's difficult to have time for yourself, but when the baby is sleeping, try to have enough rest as possible, because there's nothing bad as already feeling down and you're not having enough sleep and having that puffiness, because sometimes when you're not having enough sleep, it shows. You'll be feeling cranky and just making the situation worse. Because 80% of women gain weight after being pregnant and after having that baby. They gain weight. It takes time for that baby weight to go, and that's one of the reasons why they get into a depressing state, because they'll be looking at their before pictures. Oh my God, look at the way I was. Will I ever come back to this size? Will I ever come back to this size? That was the case with me, because I had put on so much weight. I was 120 kg from 59 kg. How can you even relate those two weights? And all I was thinking about was, when will I ever come back to this state? That's why it's important for you to stay active, because once you stay active, you don't have time to be thinking all those things. Okay, have someone to talk to. You have to stay motivated. And one other thing that I did that really helped me was watching. I know it's funny and it's stupid, but whenever I had the time, I would watch this Nigerian comedy. Now, I never used to watch Nigerian movies, guys. I never used to watch Nigerian movies, but because I was in that depressing state, I started watching people like Gordon, CY. That was when I even knew most of these Nigerian comedians. Like, I would watch and I would laugh, and it would get me out of that mood. Guys, women, let's stand together, let's stand to encourage each other. I might not have the scientific terminologies to tell you that, oh, you have hormonal changes, and you know that when you're in that state you get so emotional that the least thing you just start crying. The least thing I'll just get into cry. If I'm just watching a movie and somebody just cry, suddenly I'll just start crying. Normally I'm a very difficult person that is difficult for me to cry. If you see my tear, it means that the thing has really touched me to the brim. But when I was in that state, the least thing I'll just start crying. These are real life experiences, guys. These are real life experiences. I'm telling you, my own experience. I hardly get personal, but when I get personal, it means I really want to touch lives. I really want people to relate with me. So if for any reason you've had a baby, you have a sister who had a baby, or your in-law had a baby, just you can share these tips with them, or you can share this video with them. I'm gonna end the video right now, and thank you so much for watching. It's not all about Viana's beauty. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and let's grow the family. And if you have any other postpartum depression feeling, or anything that you did weird when you were in your postnatal period, please drop it down in the comment section so that many people can know that no, I'm not making this up. Other people, they do pass through it. I love you so much. I'm gonna see you in my next video. Bye.